Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Face Strategist and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Battle Replays. I'm still playing my Emperor campaign and we are going forward. So the first one you saw was the most recent one. So in any case, here I actually have my Emperor, Karl Franz, 4 great swords, 4 halberdiers, 6 pistoliers, 1 steam tank and 4 Hellfire rocket batteries. And I'm up against Bretonia, and I believe this is the one when I suffered catastrophic casualties, but I did manage to win though, so it was all good. Now they have 1 or 2 catapults, I can't remember exactly, and they do cause me quite a bit of damage. And this is another one of those instances where I actually wished I had a fire mage that could actually cast some spells. And in the future, all of my army, in the future, right now, all of my armies actually do have fire mage in them. So sieges in the future and future videos that you actually see of this should be quite good. In any case, the strategy is the same. I moved all of my units out of the range of the towers, I believe. I have my Hellstorm rocket batteries right here, just laying the smackdown on them. And I actually do have my steam tank here on auto fire. And I'm actually just sending this guy to distract the towers while they're actually getting destroyed. And then later on some archers, but as you can see, while I'm actually targeting the tower, I'm hitting them as well. That did cause quite a bit of casualties. Now moving on to the second tower. And that's causing quite a bit of casualties here as well. Now this was not one of my best sieges. I mean, those are yet to come, I believe. But there we go. The tower was destroyed. The walls are damaged. Karl Franz is still running left and right, actually absorbing, that is actually using up all of the ammunition for the catapult. Now next up is the gate. Now later on I actually learned to target the troops that are on top of the gate, then the gate itself, because that way it trickles down to here. See, they're still firing, and now I'm actually targeting this wall here, I believe. Yeah, the wall. And puff, 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 the wall will soon be destroyed. Yeah, almost. And let's see, they did outnumber me by quite a bit, but they lost like 200 or so soldiers by now, and they're still actually using up their ammunition quite nicely. Not doing quite a good job of it, but it's important for the catapult ammo to be depleted. Now I'm actually targeting this wall over here, or actually their units. Yeah, their units. And I'm actually hitting the units that are down here. And again, if I had a fire mage, I would just do the I would fuck them up real good. And I guess they're suffering more casualties. And now this portion of the wall here has been destroyed as well. And now I just decided to retreat, Karl, and just fucking shoot at them some more. And this is all done on the 3x speed, but as you can see, I'm slowly but surely wearing them all down. Puff, 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 puff. I'm targeting their I'm actually targeting them, and they do actually start to move forward. And when I see that the Hellstorm rocket battery is just moving forward, I fucking stop. I just try to target another unit. But in any case, they've suffered quite a bit of casualties, over 700 so far. And now I actually decided to target their cavalry here, because they were prime targets. And just look at that, puff a puff, puff a puff. And it's the units aren't elite units, but here I actually didn't notice their field trebuchet. So I actually continued just to target the cavalry like a fucking idiot. I'm actually curious, do I destroy the field trebuchet? No, I guess not. I guess they do get away from me. Puff, puff, puff. I probably could have targeted this square here if I actually moved my Hellstorm rocket battery. And this is where I actually gave up on targeting that, but the fact that I could have destroyed them, but I didn't, will actually come back to bite me on the ass. Because I will suffer heavy casualties. Here their cavalry is mostly destroyed, at least these units here, and so far they suffered 1,100 and so units, and I've actually used up most of my ammo by now. And of course the next thing I do is I just keep firing. The steam tank used most of its ammo up as well. And pretty soon I'll be sending all of my forces into a blind charge. But yeah, and I double moved them, I fast moved them as well, I didn't walk them. That was a mistake, but in any case, that's it for the Hellstorm rocket battery. Let us just look at the damage caused. Puff, 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 more of them over here. Some of them, more of them. Over 1,000 units have been killed just by the artillery alone. And now the infantry charge. 200, 200, 200, almost 300. I mean, that is a massive amount of units killed by a single, well, by a single card. Well, they're not a division, but they are a card. See, now the field catapult is actually targeting Karl Franz, and this is where I decided just to send my steam tank in. Then I actually pulled him back, I don't know why. And this is where the not destroying the catapult comes back to bite my ass. See, now I'm charging my units, and I'm basically doing what the AI loves to do, and I'm forming a blob. And there we go. Casualties suffered. And I believe I'll suffer a couple more of those casualties. And see, when you tell them to go attack there, they will actually try to enter inside. But if you leave them at auto fire, they'll actually target the gatehouse like fucking idiots. But okay, I do admit sometimes those bullets do go through. How perhaps Sigmar has blessed them with his holy ass or something. But I don't know. In any case, here we have the steam tank doing its work. 109, 111. Lots of kills. And it just started. Well, it was firing the entire time, but still. And here I actually have my gunners engaged in melee, because that's smart. But in any case, they're shooting their cavalry, which is over here, but I'm going to get rammed by their cavalry. This is against Bretonia Brotau, so not Bordelux, but I don't know, we'll see later. It was showed at the beginning, but I don't remember their stupid French name. In any case, there we go. Steam tank, 125 kills. I don't know how a steam tank can actually get very tired, but okay. Karl Franz getting 67 kills so far, so everything is good. I'm forming a massive blob here, but the ammo I did waste on the catapult seems to have worked because they're not using it anymore. Or the catapult actually routed or something, I don't know. So, and here my handgunners are actually have been released from melee for a very limited time, and they still refuse to shoot at their own troops. But their cavalry has mostly been shredded, and here we actually have a fresh mounted yeoman wrecking me, but I popped up all the abilities that I had on Karl Franz, and I just wrecked their shit. So far, 219 casualties, and they have a lot. They have like 460 troops left. Now here I actually made a mistake, and I sent my melee infantry first to chase down a mounted unit, which is a lot faster than my infantry, which is also ranged. So yeah, that was another mistake I made, so don't do that. And I actually decided to send my handgunners here in hopes they can actually fire through here, you know, a nice killing field. And when I tell them to go and attack, they just charge up like a bunch of idiots. But okay, eventually they do stop. And now they're charging up again. And see, they're just moving around, but only a couple of them are firing. Why? I don't know, that annoys the living crap out of me. But in any case, they are firing. And see, now they're moving in again. And I didn't want them to move in. And once they get engaged in melee, the back can't actually shoot those guys that are in melee. It's fucking ridiculous. And here, I don't have anything to deal with these guys. And they just have free reign to fire at my troops. That was another mistake I made. So these guys back here are basically useless. Most of the time. See, okay, now they decided to actually fire. And that was it. A close victory. I lost 329 soldiers. But the cavalry got a lot of kills, and the steam tank got 158. The artillery all got like 200 each. So yeah.